Okay, new season. 23, I think. About a year into the game. Got Boise State coming into Florida State. OC mode. Try to get a head job again. Thanks for short again.
Hello and welcome to Tallahassee, Florida on a night where the war chant and the tomahawk chop are reverberating around this stadium as the Florida State Seminoles are ready to open another season at Doak Campbell Stadium. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you along.
All right. Here we go. Inside zone.
Line gets set, first down.
One-on-one over there.
Running back searching for a hole.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at second and 8. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45.
A little faster.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Got out of tight.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Cut it out.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Noles have pushed it inside the 20.
Up tight.
Looking for a gap. It's Gore. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And it's right down the boulevard. And with those 3 points, we'll finish off the first quarter.
Well, there's points. That's a promise mid-drive there. They're overplaying the stretch. And they pressed up on the RPO.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. We're interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
You got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
I want the tight stuff.
They they've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
Yeah.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on 1st down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions, incompletions, and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Wow. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
A quick basic.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run.
Whoa, 71.
And you
said no.
just turn that down against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete.
Lost on that.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here.
Oh, we're still good.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points.
Be better than that.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Barely.
It's first. Gets it out.
You're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Keep them moving.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Playing the field position game. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got ready for a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Right back to the well. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown,
yes,
no! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still able to get the field goal.
It does work like that. Well, they did score.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking for a productive play on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Number 11.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go to recruit. Change the format up. I'm just going to start streaming straight through. We lost a few. Some lockouts. Bumped ourselves up in that. Directional. Okay, let's see some of our charts. Let's go through and clean out the. Fives is a new thing I'm trying to find around with. Alright, so focus up here. Can't schedule a visit yet. We can. Let's see. That's a check for him. Prestige. Let's sell that. Spreading it around. I don't know if I like that. Let me see. What we got here? Top 10 now, not a big one. That looks Heisman Watch. Do we have somebody show up on the Heisman Watch? No, that's weird. Alright. Directional Southeast.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Pandas taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Okay. Oh,
and the Pandas will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Florida State's offense will get the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he sees...
Better. Over the zone.
First down for this offense.
Oh, yeah. Good job, guys.
Give to the back. Trucks through the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turns it on in midfield. Finding more yards with the spin move. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Oh, no.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Run it again.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Spin, still running. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Yeah, that guy right there catches any other program. Nah.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Guys.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, and there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
The big lump.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Puts him at, look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Florida State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense has a second down play. Now they'll try the right side. Still running at the 40. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. Running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw.
Yes, sir.
And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense uses a timeout to stop. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. Makes the catch on the left. Afterburner's coming. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Yeah,
he's sitting there. Trying to take it back. And they'll close
he's fair, right? Sarcasm. Sarcasm is fun.
And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on
they
first
turned
and
it
goal.
over really close.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, no! And the pummeling has started.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
We're playing directional games.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the move, it's Gore. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Puts one in the spin cycle. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done.
All kinds of running room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay, 2-0. Lost one commit. At the ACC Player of the Week. Defensive. National Defensive Player of the Week. Got a bye week. Straight to recruiting. He can't schedule his visit. This one right there. Schedule a big visit from North Carolina, so I'll go down here. Get these guys in early. Oh, can't hit a button. I don't know if I like this 5 thing. I mean, I get it. I'm learning about them, but I don't want to miss out on getting these guys 5 stars in. I just focus on 10 to 12. I spread myself thin. Did learn a little bit about him. Kind of helps in that recruiting part. On this top 10. Look for lock now. That. Put any more into him. Okay. Lost a few there. You. I'm gonna walk us out down here. Alright, so we've got 225 now. Okay. At the points there. UAB. About 25 game. What do we got here? Oh, we got the players of the week. And we got those. What are we behind on that? Alright, UAB. Or UAB.
Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on the 22nd.
Okay, we help. Y'all know what it is.
A first down for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Gore. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15s.
Right the other side.
Seeing these early season top 25 matchups, you can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo.
He went down and got 3.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out.
That was a good pick 6.
In that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quick completion to the right. And he's
going
to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is. The trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Gonna run it. It's Gore. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break?
Yeah, he was waiting
on that. Quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Overwhelming reaction to halftime result.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Got it, looking for a first. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch and hold. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats.
They're pretty good up front. As I get them wore down.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
No, we're going to go for it.
Did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
There we go.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Seminoles will snap it on first and 10.
Over there.
The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
On the run, it's Gore.
Ball on the ground.
It up. Defense swarming on that loose ball.
Oh, my God. That's not what I needed. They didn't do anything with it. This time we got 114.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB.
Oh, my God, what was that?
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Take that to the OT.
Guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each.
Fumble.
Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10
go
from
get
the
us a
25. The give to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it to the right side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a touchdown. Seminoles. They jump on top here in OT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Well, I just snuck in there, didn't I? All right. So they got 6.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll try the right side. Brought down after
the yellow lines
up
are
3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. The run to the right. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And big-time play by this defensive line. Setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, really if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. But where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game. Decide in overtime. Crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team.
Now that was not what I wanted, but expected with my offense. I mean, we could schedule his visit. Know what he likes. Good. Get some recruits. Got to be North Carolina.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Yep.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The Noles will have first and 10 here. Off the RPO, clock to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Hands off to the left. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Heading left after the handoff.
Eat that
up. Backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The freshman brings him down quickly. Getting set for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all.
It's because they hadn't had the ball.
Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Knowles. This quarterback on fire today.
Salute.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
Duck, I guess. Well, they just went down and scored, so.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the left. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Knowles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Oh, wow.
It's a sack for the defense.
That was stupid.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the Seminoles looking to cash in this red zone trip. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Seminoles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this.
They just score.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Again, makes it second and medium. He's hit right as he throws it.
Throw the friggin' ball.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain degree. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what.
Oh, wow.
A little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big time.
The boundaries
It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They can score.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. There's a 1st and 10 play. They'll feed the back again. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Hiya.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a 1st and 10. Hand off to the right side. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Knowles, to take the lead in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
Good Lord.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. Handoff running right. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football.
Right.
You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
He stopped and gets a first down. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones...
And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was a nice win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's one of the tricks you invite 2 halfbacks. You gotta win the game. It's gotta be an exciting one like that. Alright. Did lose one. A short break.